Greetings everyone. Let us talk about self-made obstacles. Self-made obstacles are those obstacles that it now depends on you to correct a mistake or to correct something wrong that you have done, so that the wrong that you have done, which is now an obstacle on your way, it is limiting you in life. So it's up to you to do something right for you to remove that obstacle. Let me give an example. Let's say there is someone out there whom you offended, and the tears of that person, the anger of that person is what is making life very difficult for you. The tears of that person you offended, the anger of that person you offended, that is what, that energy, that is what has now turned into an obstacle that is blocking your life from moving forward positively. All you have to do, at times you might have offended someone, but you don't know, or at times you know, but you think it's just nothing. So some of these things are what I say they are self-made obstacles. So if you know someone that you offended in life, just swallow your pride, humble yourself, go to that person and ask for forgiveness. Apologize and ask for forgiveness. Another thing, this is a personal experience. When I was much younger, that time I didn't give my life to Christ. I was in the world out there. I was doing things as a young girl, and some things were not good. And being ignorant at that time, I didn't know these things that I was doing were not good for me. Until one day, my father called me. He has been watching me the way I was behaving, but then he waited for his own time. So he called me. Then he said, "My daughter, sit down there." I sat down. And he took a chair that he bought, brand new chair. He gave it to me. These plastic chairs. I remember it was white in color. He said, "Do you see that chair? Sit on it." As I sat on it, he placed his right hand on my head. And he said, "I speak into your life. You will stop moving from one place to another. This chair that I am giving you, this is your seat in marriage. You will be seated in your matrimonial home. Take that chair, that is your chair." He didn't talk much. He said, "No, you can go." So I took the chair to my room. It was just maybe 2 to 3 years before I was blessed. God made it possible for my godly spouse to locate me. So my point here is, sometimes you see that your wishes in life are not coming a reality. For us women, at a certain age, you feel like you want to settle down in marriage. Brothers are not coming, or those that are coming, they are never serious. One thing I should remind you, your father is your spiritual covering in the natural world. Go to your father. It's not only for marriage, any other thing that you are encountering in life. Things are not moving well. Go to your father. Go to your father and say, "Father, bless me." Just kneel down in front of him. Tell him to lay his right hand on your head. Just say, "Father, bless me." That is so powerful in the spirit realm. God will answer you. It pains me a lot when I see men who impregnate women and they refuse to take up a responsibility of these children. The hardship that that child is going through, emotional hardship, you as a father, your life will never be well if that child is roaming out there without your care as a father. The tears of that woman whom you left abandoned with a child, those tears are obstacles on your way. Go back to her and say sorry, make things right, because those are man-made obstacles. Most of you out there today, your life is stagnant, limitation, you are not progressing, things are very hard for you. Some of these problems, those obstacles that are on your way, you are the one who caused them. If you have offended someone, go to them and say, sorry, please forgive me. Your life will start to pick up. Those are man-made obstacles. Go to your father and say, Father, bless me. You will see how things will turn around good in your life. Thank you so very much for your time. Remain blessed.